Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? I'm waiting for my coffee to brew because, you know, I can't get through my day or even get through one of my videos without having a coffee, you know. We got a lot to talk about today, and one of the things that we're going to talk about is a subject that we haven't touched on in a while, and it's Lebanon, because of what's going on over there, and it's pretty bad. I'll be honest with you, it's pretty bad. So while I'm waiting on this, something happened to a subscriber, and she brought it to my attention, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go again. You know, you have to prove that you're a human. And when I saw this, I said, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, right? So, hang on. Let me throw out this pod. All right. Here we go. So, she said it happened again. She had to click a link, right? Lights, camera, action. And she said just to go to the home page. And she said, and got a digital no. I think it's funny. Girl, when they're asking for your thumbprint, no. And then this popped up. Global data exists to help businesses decode the future, to profit from faster, more informed decisions with access to sector-specific data, nuanced market reports. Yeah. There's just something about that first sip that just hits your soul. Anyway, we've been talking extensively about canning, right? And a lot of you guys have been telling me that you're using electric canners, and this is something that I want to invest in myself. So one of you have gotten a hold of me and you said that this is the canner, the electric canner that you use, and it's called Carey, C-A-R-E-Y. And I got the link. The link is in the description box below, and she sent pictures, okay? And this is a 9.5 quart electric canner. And I'm seriously thinking about getting this because my stove is now damaged. One of the burners, the back burners, the small back burners, doesn't work anymore. So this is what she has, and she said she absolutely loves it. She swears by it. Okay, so a lot of us, we buy Augustin Farms, right? Just about all of us have Augustin Farms in our prepper pantries, okay? And this subscriber, she's from across the pond in Australia. And she said, just to let you know, she said, Augustin Farms foods are not really an option here. And I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. I had no idea, right? She said, mostly they don't deliver here anyways, but the prices are off the charts. Even on eBay, the postage is over $100. We have similar number 10 cans, just packets. So she sent me pictures of what it would cost for her and her family to buy Augustin Farms. And it's out of this world. Let me just say that, okay? I mean, none of us would pay these prices just to have Augustin Farms. Look at these prices. So this subscriber, she got a hold of me and she said, I wanted to send you a quick update on Virginia. This is the Dollar General in a small rural town across the street from a grocery store. This is the juice aisle, the cookie aisle, candy aisle, cracker, chip, and granola snack aisle. The whole store, food, dog food, canned food, laundry, medicine, all look like this. But the people in the store looked at me like I was crazy, and they were stocking, but all was not any of what I mentioned. They did have a lot of spring, pillow, and Easter stuff. Oh, wow. The store's more worried about putting out pillows and spring decorations. The, oh, okay, so now on to what's going on in Lebanon, all right? So, Lebanon, what's going on with them is they're dispersing funds to temporarily avert the bread crisis, okay? And their government has agreed to disperse $15 million to temporarily resolve growing bread shortages in the country. Economy Minister Amin, A-M-I-N, Salam, S-A-L-A-M, told this newspaper, okay, while saying that the funds would only last for a few weeks. Now that's scary. Long lines have begun forming outside of bakeries across the country since Monday after industry insiders warned that the government had not extended a long promised credit line for the subsidized goods. Okay. And then they said, I've been looking around since the morning, but I couldn't find any bread. There's none at all. And this is what one shopper said in the southern city of Sidon, S-I-D-O-N. I have small children to feed, and it's Ramadan. Salam said that the government would disperse $15.3 million in credit to importers as a solution to the issue of subsidized bread. This will give us a period of about 2 to 3 weeks before we need to open up another credit line, which we had requested $21 million. He said that the government was not currently considering lifting bread subsidies and would instead seek a $150 million agreement with the World Bank to improve food security, because in the long term, we won't be able to subsidize anything, much less bread. Now, Lebanon is heavily reliant on food imports and pays for them in dollars, which have become increasingly difficult to obtain since its economy crashed in 2019. And since then, the Lebanese pound has lost more than 90% of its value, while food prices have gone up more than 11-fold. And this is according to the World Food Program. The bread shortage has been exacerbated by the war in Ukraine, okay, which supplies most of Lebanon's wheat, and Beirut's inability to store wheat reserves as its largest silos were destroyed in the 2020 Beirut port blast, if you remember that. One of the most popular videos that I remember from when all that happened was when this young couple they had just They were just about to get married, and a bride, pictures were being taken of her, and all of a sudden the blast happened, and you just see her husband come around and grab her, and they were trying to run for safety. I remember that video. So it goes on to say, we don't have silos, we don't have money. Bread will become a luxury item. It will become an expensive commodity. A shortage now of R and U farm products, combined with long-term economic instability and inflation, is creating a major food shortage in Lebanon. In addition to wheat, they're having challenges that they're concerned with about 2 months from today that includes sunflower oil and sugar. And they're hoping that there's countries will be able to support them within the supply chain. And they know that their national reserves are at a very difficult place, but they're confident that the IMF agreement will help Lebanon get out of this crisis. So with all of this being said, okay, we don't know if any of this will pop up over here. But in the case that any of it does, I know that I am, and I know that TRISH will. Save yourself the sanity. Go out and buy some extra flour. Or wheat berries if you have the grinder, okay? Sugar. They're focusing on sunflower oil. If you don't use sunflower oil, maybe you just use olive oil or coconut oil or vegetable oil or whatever oil you're comfortable with using while you cook on a daily basis. Go out and get an extra bottle or two. Because this is obviously an ongoing crisis that I don't see letting up anytime soon, especially for Lebanon. And while you're at it, get extra packets of yeast. Anything that you're going to need in order to make bread. Okay? Bread is fairly simple to make, even if you don't have a bread maker. Okay? And anything that calls for flour, like if you like making fresh pasta, okay? You're going to need egg. You're going to need oil. Okay? Salt. Things like this. Get out your prepper notebook. Get out your recipes and look at what you're going to need. Write everything down and go pick up a few things, because those few things are what's going to keep you sane. Just knowing in the back of your head, I got these things and I don't have to worry. Okay? Because this is why we prepare, yes? Seeing that other countries are going through this, don't ever say to yourself, it's not going to happen here. Our government won't allow it. Nay, nay, don't ever say that. Because our government, they will. They will. All right? So you know that these links will be in the description box below. Okay? All right, guys, that's all for this video. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.